Yo, it's Jesse. We're in, I can't remember, we're almost to Rome, Georgia. I can't remember exactly where I'm at, but we're doing this little job right here. I'm trying to get out of this driveway. It's really not much, it's a little triangle. There's a bunch of push-up. I seen a propane tank over here. There's all kinds of junk right here. But we got a mulch just a little bit behind that little camper there. So we got this little privet here. I'm gonna have to mark the land, kind of get with mine. I got to get that garbage out. Got some survey tape, so I'm gonna get this off, move it out of the way, and once I start this up, neighbors are gonna start rolling up. So it's really not much, but we're gonna go ahead and get this going. So we got this going now, which these are a lot older people, and they're showing me which trees and this and that, asking me like 7 questions about what I could hit. I said, just give me about 10-15 minutes and I'll show you what this thing will do. So we're going to spool it up. I went in and used the app to see the property lines, which luckily some of the old property lines was right here. So we're probably going to hit a lot of material. There's a lot of push-up, like garbage and stuff like that. So hopefully it won't wrap anything up, but there's some big old rocks in Georgia. But we're gonna get this done. There's a rock right there. Well, I got probably a couple feet from the property line, but hopefully there's a lot of metal too. Everywhere. I'm just hoping that sun ain't gonna be right in my way trying to mulch in. I know there's a lot of garbage on this other side over here. Sticking to my machine. Customers are literally like walking right behind. It's some very easy material, a bunch of pines. They have a lot of persimmon trees. Let's see, I think I'm getting close to some of the junk. I just hope I don't wrap any wire up, because I have a feeling that we're going to. So we're going to leave the last bit of that stuff, the stuff that we're going to have material in. Leave it for the last bit. Never fails. dozer piles in here as well. We'll try to get some tripod. This is the reason why it's not necessarily being shy or you know, not hiding nothing, but I don't need a lot of question, as well as I don't need it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. I guess it's hard to explain. I'm pulling the camera out because I'm, you know, they're like, well, you know, they're bearing down on the minutes. So this has turned out pretty junky material, and just the work itself is pretty junky. Like what I'm having to do, so there's a bunch of piles, so I'm trying to mulch as much as I can up high and down low, and then when I can get a time to break loose to get out of the machine and throw stuff in a pile and mulch what I can. But I'm gonna go ahead and push this right side back again, because I pushed there first. So there's a lot of cement chunks, a lot of rock, so I'm gonna throw this stuff in a pile, just mulch the bigger stuff to where I can handle them a little better. And of course I've had neighbors trying to stop me and talk to me and ask me how much a day, and usually they'll say, let me talk to my wife. It's over. The sun is just in a bad spot. I'm not going to do any time lapses because I'm having to go 4 different directions, so it's just not going to turn out pretty anyway. So because I'm like 4 different directions, because I got to be with all this rocks and stuff. Rocks are everywhere in this one, so it's rough, and I can't see the piles. There's a lot of concrete chunks, big ones. They ain't little. So this is another junky YouTube video I'll throw out. So just hard to get good content by yourself. Plus I don't have big machines to make my work, so let's say if I had a big dedicated, if this was an easier lot, or a job wise, you know, I could have a ½ acre knocked out by a couple hours. But we're just gonna find a good spot to throw all this stuff and mulch it up best what we can. But this helps them get it cleaned up a little better, I guess, where they can manage it. But you know, her mom's like 989 or something like that. And this must have been a dump site or something, because there's a lot of concrete. There's probably two dump trucks full of concrete in here. Probably more, just because they're so big material. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and try to push all this material. There's some rocks right there. If I'd have brought my grapple, I could have grappled some of this and kind of put it in a pile, but they can only afford to the mulching, so that's all right. We'll get them a good starting point, best I can. I'm all about helping people. Just mulch everything we can. Probably like 7 neighbors over there on this right side. They're just all standing there watching me. It's pretty cool for the first aren't listening for the third time. I guess they can't count out 300 foot. But we're gonna mulch everything up. We still got this lower side down here. I'm just trying to knock some of the mulch, or the I guess the shrub stuff down to where I can get out and grapple it with my hands, so that way I don't have to work as hard. I guess just kind of chew it up best I can. I'm not going to be able to get all this because of where it's at, what I got to do to get to it. Turned out a lot nicer than I thought it was going to. I thought I wouldn't be able to get all this corner, but I ended up knocking this left side down. I guess once I get over here and chop everything I can up with the mulcher, then we'll just have to hand cut some of it too and then pile it up and mulch it up. So this should be the last bit we got left. We got that little shrubbery over on the other side. But other than that, we're going to try to keep on pushing. It's not too terribly bad. I ended up getting that lower side over here pretty good. Pretty good bit. There's all the rocks right here. There's a chain link fence right here in the center, and thank goodness I seen it the last second. So I'm gonna have to go over there next to the house on the road, pull it off and put it in a spot to mulch it up, and then I'm gonna try to get in here just a little bit. There's rock right here, but other than that, we'll be able to pull everything off. I got everything chopped. We should be good. All right, so I got everything piled up. I got it pretty cleaned up, pretty good bit. Got me some piles, pick up some rocks that was like big bundles, and it kind of threw them right where I can get in there and mulch a few twigs and stuff like that. But kind of sorry but not, because I'm trying to hurry up and get this done, but also I got people staring at me. So I'm not able to get some outside footage, but if I had somebody working with me, I could do that. So it's just hard doing it by yourself. But we got this pile, that pile over here next to their little shack, and then there's some up here at the corner. I'll have to be careful not slinging at that car right there. But other than that, we just got some stuff to here and there mulch, and then we'll be loading up and heading back to Bama. like that. Got it done. Remulched everything up. Got the trailer ready. I mean, this is privet, so you're gonna do pretty good, even with shot knives. You can kind of see what we got. It's a battery. A little bit of brush here and there, but I can't reach it to cut it. Some big old chunks, and then I wasn't able to get back here to hit that. But I mulched this up because she said she's gonna put her camper that's over there right here. Yep, just a little bit of cleaning up and debris removal, and then bringing dozer in here to slick up these piles. And I told her to rip these trees up, and this will be a nice little spot here. But other than that, that's what we got. Wasn't good footage. Don't know what to tell you. I mean, I do this for fun, not to make a living off this, so, but it was fun to do. Other than the sun beaming on the tent is hard, so, but other than that, it was a pretty good job. So it pays the bills. It's what you got to do. The camera died, so I had to grab the other battery. So if you could like, subscribe. See you on the next one.